Go ahead.
Get it?
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to Hunting with Tamika. This is part 2 of my arrow build. I did end up going with the VICTORY HLRs, and they're shooting really well out of my bow. I will be shooting this year hunting with the Pse Mach 30 DS, and I'm up my poundage the other day to 50 pounds. I'm shooting a 26-inch draw, so I've been shooting a little longer draw this year, trying to gain some speed. We're gonna go out of town this year again. We're gonna leave probably the first week in November. We're gonna go up north. We're gonna go to a place where I've shot two of probably the biggest deer I've ever shot in my life, and didn't recover them. And I think a lot of that was due maybe to my broadhead and probably air placement. But both of the deer were shot kind of in the shoulder. And probably about 6-7 years ago, the broadhead I was using, and probably didn't have my FOC correct. That may have been why we didn't find the deer, and hopefully the deer survived, but they were two good deer. Probably bigger than the Iowa buck I killed back in 2019. You hear my dog, he's hassling. It's hot here in Florida. It's 100% humidity, probably 90 degrees today. We have been getting a lot of rain. But anyway, back to my air build. But that's why I wanted this year to make sure my FOC was right, that I was shooting a little higher poundage, and I would be able to shoot through a big deer, especially the big northern deer. And back in 2019, I was shooting a Rage. I was shooting a Matthews, a Bevel then, and I shot a Rage, but I shot the deer at 25 yards with and double lunged him, and so I didn't have any margin of error there, and had a good blood trail, and we found the deer probably 200 yards away. Biggest deer that I've killed to date, 170-inch, 10-point. Pretty good for a Florida girl that only gets to go out of town every year for only 2 weeks at a time. So I was pretty tickled on that. That's my biggest deer to date. But I have killed, where we're going back this year, I've shot 2 deer there that were just as big as he was or bigger. So that is the reason I want to get my FOC right. And I did a Facebook post the other day trying to ask people what was their choice of broadheads they were shooting. And I got a lot of good response out of that. A lot of people said Magnus. A lot of people said Rage, G5. And me and my husband has done a lot of research on YouTube, listening to a lot of people, and doing a little research ourselves, and taking the comments that people told me on Facebook. And I ended up going with Tooth of Arrow. One reason, they're American-made broadhead, and they give us a first responder discount too. Big on looking, every time I buy, I'm big on looking to see who gives discounts, and they do give a first responder discount, a military, and a veteran discount. So that was one of the reasons I went with them. And two, the results I was seeing with their broadheads on TV, and ended up watching Do It Yourself Hunter quite a bit, and really like his show. And so they shoot Tooth of the Arrow, and so they're tried and true broadhead. So I ended up going with the single bevel 2-blade from Tooth of the Arrow, 1-inch cut. So I'm hoping this year, with my FOC and this, and the way my bow's shooting right now, hopefully I'll be able to shoot through whatever I get a shot at. So that's one of the reasons why I really want to do a lot better this year. And I guess all these years that we've killed deer, we've been lucky, or done good or something, you know. But where I'm going, kind of got a curse and hunted there 4 or 5 years in a row on public land. Going back, I'm a lot older now, but I'm still going to do it. So if I get a chance at one of them big boys, them mountain goat deer, big deer, I want to be able to kill him if I do a marginal shot. So that's one reason why my arrow build this year is so important, and to make sure my bow is tuned, which it is. I have the best bow mechanic around. That's my husband. So I'm going to shoot this for you in just a minute and show you how my bow shoots. I just shot it a few minutes ago, and when I added my lotted knock and my broadhead on, I was shooting a little bit left, so I was thinking I was getting a little bit of knock pinch, so he's fixing that for me right now. And so I'm going to try to shoot them and see what they do. So stay tuned. Okay, I'm getting ready to shoot my new broadheads and the new arrows we made. So stay tuned. Shooting them at 60 yards. Can you tell where it hit?
No.
These broadheads are Tooth of Arrow, 1-inch single bevel. And so, looked like that one flew good.
A little left.
Now I'm going to shoot my field points. Well, I have to say my group looks pretty good there.
One flyer a little high, but it ain't bad.
I'm pretty proud of that.
60 yards.
60 yards. Alright, so the broadheads shot dead in the middle. My field points were just a little bit away from the dot, but not too bad. But I'm pretty happy with that. So hopefully I can continue to do it, get stronger. As I said, I'm up to 50 pounds now, 26-inch draw, and my bow's shooting pretty fast for that. But anyhow, I'm pretty proud with how that done, and I'll catch you on the next one.